One of the biggest struggles that plague the blind and low vision community is sleep. Sleep issues are a big, big problem. And my particular sleep issues have been bothering me since I can remember. I wrote a kind of text version of this on Reddit, but I wanted to actually do a video version and kind of expand on what I meant in my Reddit thread. And you can go to r/blind not broken and take a look at what I wrote there. But ever since I can remember, I have always been awake during the night. I've been more functional during the night. It's just been who I am. And all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, even into university when I was doing the year that I was there, it was hard for me to stay awake, even if it was a course I enjoyed. And when I say hard to stay awake, I don't mean like, oh yeah, it was a little hard. Like if I wasn't sitting up doing this nodding thing, and I know you guys have seen me do it on a coffee stream. I know you have. And you guys have been gracious enough not to say anything. That that is part of it. Other times I just couldn't resist putting my head down on my desk and literally just passing out the way that you should do in your bed at night. Like no very no like no light, daytime sleep, just straight out couldn't hear a thing the teacher was saying, couldn't hear anything what was going around me, like had to physically be shaken awake type of deal. And this continues on to this day where I am pretty much useless during the day, right down to basic household chores. It feels impossible to make myself get up and stand to do the dishes. And part of that is my back pain. But part of it is also feeling so incredibly tired from the time I wake up in the morning until probably about 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock at night. And even then, if I force myself to stay up, I will generally need to have a nap in the evening. And it doesn't matter when if I go to bed early, if I make myself get at least 7 or 8 hours of sleep, doesn't matter because I'm waking up in those hours. It's broken no matter what I do. The only way to even get to that broken sleep is to smoke pot. And I didn't discover that until 18. It's hard. It's a struggle. And it's constantly a frustration, which is causing part of the depression. It's a vicious circle. Thank God I'm going to see my doctor tomorrow and we'll see what she has to say. And this is a thing that, like I said, a lot of blind people struggle with. It's actually called non 24-hour sleep disorder. And it is literally because the circadian rhythm is messed up, especially in totally blind people who do not get any stimulation from the sun through their eyes to their brain. They may consciously, logically know what time of day it is because they have clocks, or maybe it's a day where the sun is strong enough to provide some heat. Okay, there's the sun that I feel, but that's not the same thing. It doesn't provide the same chemical release that your brain needs. So therefore, the brain releases the sleep and wake chemicals at the wrong time of day. And That's honestly, people say, what's the biggest hardest part about being blind? That. That is. That sleep issue. Let me know if you're blind or low vision in the comments, if you struggle with this problem and how you cope with it. I'm interested to know.